We're back.
Back in business.
Welcome to Talking About Sugar.
I'm Angela the mom.
I'm Rajah the daughter. And we're back. We're back.
We're back.
To get stuff out of the way, Facebook and Instagram at Talking Brown Sugar. Email us at talkingbrown.sugar@gmail.com. And of course, you can enjoy us on YouTube and all of your favorite podcasting apps. Don't forget to rate, like, subscribe, and share with your cousins and them.
Don't forget Grandma, Nana, and Papa.
Exactly. Today we're just going to dive right into a discussion about what we were taught versus what we had to learn. So, Mom, I'm going to toss the question number 1 to you.
Uh-oh.
What were you taught about relationships, money, or womanhood growing up?
Relationships and family relationships, or
whatever you want to talk about. It could be romantic, platonic friendship, whatever relationship.
Well, starting off with all that, what you just said, you can't trust nobody.
You can't trust them. You can't trust them. You can't trust them.
But what I've learned in life from my family growing up, just be genuine. What you see is what you get.
Okay.
And you take it from there.
Yeah.
But you go with your gut instincts.
That intuition.
Like they say, if it's a duck and it quacks, it's a duck. Now, if it's a donkey and it boo-boo,
it's an ass.
It's an ass. So you got it right there.
Okay.
And
what about money?
Money? Oh my gosh. From grandma, aunties, and mama, and your friends and family, save for yourself. And don't tell everybody what you're making. Don't tell nobody where your coin's at.
What about coworkers? Like if you work in an office setting?
Oh, you can tell who's making money. And then sometimes it can fool you because some people are dressed apart.
Right, I'm saying, do you talk to them and let them know
about?
Hey,
I got a raise.
We on the same position. We in the same position. How much you make? Like, do you have those kind of conversations, or you just play it by ear?
Play it by ear. Watch. Because if somebody comes to work and they've been finessing themselves, or you listen to their trips and watching them and seeing what they bring to the table in conversation. I never was a person to care how much you are making, especially if you keep coming to me trying to borrow some money. That means you are broke. You know what?
Or in your pocket.
Or you just want to use my money to save your money. But note to self, keep all your finances to yourself. Even when you're married. If you got joint accounts, that's your business. Or a little vacation account, that's fine. But don't be trying to share a lot of money and letting somebody have access to all your dividends.
What about womanhood?
Womanhood. Love yourself. Always love yourself. I learned that from my grandma. Take care of yourself. You might can look like all be damn in the house, but once you hit that door, you better be the queen because you are the queen.
Okay.
And if you're a little lady, look like a princess. Put a little Vaseline around your lips. That don't mean you got to kiss anybody. This was showing that you are ready for the world.
Okay. With relationships, I would say I was taught to treat people how you want to be treated. With money, definitely have a plan A and plan B for your money and work on your savings. With womanhood, definitely take care of your health as a woman. Don't be afraid to look at your vagina in the mirror. Like squat over the mirror and look at yourself. Check yourself out. Know what your anatomy looks like. Do your boob checks. How to check for lumps and bumps, and when to talk to a doctor, or just how to talk to a doctor. Advocate for yourself when you do go to the doctor. Like speak up when there's a problem before it becomes something that cannot be either reversed or treated before. Anything can happen, or anything you just don't know, because there are, with genetics, things that can be dormant that only come out at a certain age or when you're in a certain environment. So even if you don't feel comfortable talking to somebody in your family, go ahead and talk to your healthcare professional because they'll have the answers for you. Yeah. All
True.
right. Question 2.
Uh
So
oh. Hot seat.
thinking of those same things of like relationship, money, womanhood. What did real life teach you that was different from what you were taught? I guess either from like having conversations with like grandma, granddad, whoever. Like, what did life teach you differently about either relationships, money, womanhood?
Well, all that being said, time. Their time in their years was a little different than mine.
Okay.
Everybody's always curious. When you're 20, then you become 21, you out there in the social world. You go to college and you learn a whole bunch of curiosity things from different people along the way. Then romance come. You find out, wait a minute, somebody might be moving faster than you trying to move. They want to get all in your cookies. And then he might be broke, but he comes with this fancy car and all this bling bling. And you find out you ain't nothing but a rock. And you have to learn to just pause. Grandma and them and moms, they were just living and making day by day.
So when you were talking about time, you're saying because they were from a different generation.
Generation. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you talked about relationships, you talked about money. Anything different you learned about womanhood that you learned from life or anything?
Oh yeah. Trust what your body tell you.
Mm.
Trust what your instincts tell you.
Mm-hmm.
And listen to yourself. Look in the mirror. Look at your face. If it looks right to you, don't fool yourself. Like, wait a minute. Brighten up yourself. Because sometimes everybody is so busy, they might not tell you, oh, you look pretty, or you look beautiful, or you look, like you tired. Now, one thing they will tell you, grandmas, I don't know how they kept all their weight down, because we were eating back then. They'll tell you in a minute, all right, pull back from the table. And I learned to pull back from the table, but once I got on my own, I was at any table I wanted to be at a table. If I wanted to eat, I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to enjoy life. They enjoy life, family reunions, maybe going on some picnics and travel. Me, I say I'm going to see the world. If I see it on TV, I want to go see and visit. I want to touch. I want to eat. I like to mingle, and meet people. Yeah. And finances, they bills might have looked a little different than mine because they didn't believe in no credit cards and things like that. They
Mm-hmm.
always saved. They had money in the bank, and they always had money somewhere stashed in the house. You're like, where did you have this at? Yeah, if I know my money is stashed in the house, I'm going to spend it, even though I know I'm trying to save it.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would say life taught me differently, but I still feel the lessons I got at home were sometimes in that tough love fashion. So when life did try to beat me with a lemon, I was able to catch it and chop it up to add a little garnish to whatever I was trying to cook or, put together. And I would say for relationships, um, the individual is just as important as the whole of the union. Um, and to take your time, but not waste your time in relationships, whether that be a friend, family member, romantic. Take your time, but don't waste your time. So when you see that, the conversation is going back to some stuff you already addressed or are done talking about, it's okay to say, I'm fine. I'm glad to see that you're doing well. I'm gonna catch you later, you know?
It worked for me.
And just, you talk to different people at different times and you move on with that. With money, life has taught me to keep your money to yourself. Learned that the hard way. Um, Definitely be mindful of where you invest and how you invest and invest in yourself. That's the first investment and the major investment you should be making all the time. And I think that goes into womanhood as well, as far as um, you don't have to follow societal standards of what being a woman is. whatever that is that makes sense with you and how you know, moving, as long as you're not hurting yourself. Do you, baby girl? Do you, baby boo? You know, that's what I learned growing up differently that life taught me. Yeah. Okay, mom, back to you. What do you think my generation gets wrong about those same things? So, what do you think millennials like me, or just millennials in general, get wrong, or what would you tell millennials now differently about like relationships, money, womanhood? Like, what would you tell them with some advice, or what do you think we get wrong or could see differently?
Well, for one, in a relationship, think about what you was doing before you was with this person. You add this person in your life. Did it value anything? Did it make it different, or did it made it worse? That's what you got to talk to yourself, because love is blind. I've been through some rocks and some hard places, and thank goodness they do have jails, because that made me know I didn't want to go to jail. It was best to break up.
Mhm.
Just let it go.
Mhm.
But dealing with finances and telling millennials, take your time. Take your time, but move, be progressive. You're gonna make mistakes. Don't get mad at yourself and stay there. Get mad and move on. You know, and we got so much technology and so many blings and lights and bells and whistles to correct. But don't forget your instincts and pray along the way. Pray along the way. Have your own little. I used to have a strong diary. I would write down things on what's going on with me. Sometimes you gotta reflect back because you can't remember everything because everything is going so fast for the millennials, and y'all want to make so much great progress, and we both have to listen to each other. I might can say some things, you be like, know about that. Then you might get some things I say, I ain't never thought about it that way. But we have to put our combinations together to be a winning team. Everybody can have a wrong and right because whatever happened back then to now, some things just don't work at all,
Mhm.
and some things do work with success. You got to be able to listen because some people get stubborn in their ways and don't want to grow with the new age. For me, I don't have a problem with the millennials. I have a problem with progress. Sometimes I can see the progress and then it just get stagnant. It doesn't move anymore. Then
Mm.
everybody's complaining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And I will answer that question, but um, from the position of a millennial, I think people in your generation need to learn how to have fun with the younger kids and not feel like the way you did things growing up is the only way, but to also see how we see things because millennials were in a weird position in a time we grew up where technology kind of jumped through some major leaps and bounds in a short period of time while also dealing with major changes in the economy, major changes in how like the invention of social media changed how we even interact with each other from a place of just humanity, how we communicate. Because I think about too, growing up, I wasn't a kid with a cell phone that was like attached to my hip. Like I did have a cell phone when cell phones started to become popular with minutes. But now it's like your cell phone is a computer that you have on you all the time, and just how we engage with each other is so different. So I think, like you were saying, with wanting people to have more patience, I think all the generations need to have patience with each other so that we can see the the human aspect of everybody and be able to communicate because we do need each other and we do have to work together to um survive the current state of the world
Mm,
and get better. But yeah,
I agree.
yeah. Is there anything else you would want to leave the people with today?
Okay, I'm not trying to be funny. We know this AI coming. We got to figure out a way to keep the jobs and move with AI to use it for advantage, not a disadvantage.
Okay.
Because even dealing with my age, some people don't want to deal with the news AI. AI has been coming out before it had before artificial intelligence.
And artificial intelligence.
Like
Yeah.
without paying bills or whatever, you hear the prompts on the phone.
They're using AI,
but now they're using
in
more
a different way.
Yes, and some people, we all want to talk to a human, but we got to figure out a way.
I agree. I would say too that we don't have to be as frantic. Yes, we need to know about AI, but we don't need to be as frantic. In the same way that AI stands for artificial intelligence, it's not that intelligent by itself. We haven't gotten there yet in the way that it can be mass produced for the individual user to use it. So all that what you said, plus just keep learning, keep doing the things
Exactly.
and keep your mind sharp. All right, and that'll be the end of today's episode. We'll be bringing back Sweet Deets. So if you want to promote your business with us in our next Sweet Deets mention, don't forget you can email us at talkingbrown.sugar@gmail.com with the subject line business feature and a few sentences about your business, product, or service. We can then talk about promotion and advertisement and all those things. Again, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Talking Brown. Don't forget to follow us again on Facebook and Instagram at Talking Brown Sugar. We're also on Twitter still. That's what we're calling it. Talking Brown Sugar. We're also on TikTok. We're also on TikTok for the youth who are there. You can email us at talkingbrown.sugar@gmail.com. And again, we're on YouTube and all of your favorite podcast listening platforms. Don't forget to leave us 5 stars, leave us positive reviews, and tell people what you're listening to. I'm Rajah the daughter.
I'm Angela the mom.
We out!